Hello! So in this video I'm going to go over a couple of components of the water circuits kit. I'm going to go over all the materials that you're going to use and how to apply them, how to build the assembly, and also some of the concepts behind what the experiment is trying to demonstrate, like the relationship between water flow and the flow of electricity. So to start off, I'm going to show you the tub that you're going to put the water in. So you'll notice that there will be two different cuts in the plastic. One of them is a slit to put the pipe in like this, and another one to put another pipe through the hole. So next is the motor, and as soon as you plug this in, it'll turn on. So don't turn this on and submerge it into water until you have your entire circuit set up, or else things will start getting wet. You have a couple of suction cups on the back of it. This adheres to the wall of the plastic really well when everything's wet, like if you submerge it in the water. And you can either have like a lever, or in this case here, this part here is adjustable. This is where the water feeds in. And if you slide it to be in line with the mouth of the faucet here, you'll have the most current running through it, the most power. But if you slide it off to the side, now you're going to have a little bit less power, and you can feel this when you put it in the water. If you move it back and forth, you'll see the current become stronger and weaker. Also in your kit are going to be a series of tubes of different sizes. This one is the longest one, and two of these will be used in your assembly throughout the entire experiment. Some other tubes are these smaller cut ones. They can act as connectors for your circuits in series and parallel. And lastly, you have a couple of tubes with little pieces of cut up sponge inserted in between them. So these are going to act as our resistors. So with the extra material inside the tube, that'll impede the flow of water, and so that it mimics the behavior of a resistor in an electric circuit. We also have various sizes of these resistors. So as you can see, this is the smallest one. So it's just a much narrower tube, but you still have the sponge material inside. Now I'm going to go over the different connectors that you're going to use to put your pipes together. So the first one is just the straight connector. Another is the T connector. You also have a little one at like a right angle connector. And you also have a couple of connectors that are used to adjust the different pipe sizes. So as you can see with this narrow resistor pipe, the standard connectors here won't be able to fit it very well, so you can use this little adjustment piece to fix this as such. So one of the things you're going to be using to measure the flow rate of water is this little flow meter, and as you can see in the center there's a little paddle with four side pieces coming out, and that one of them is black. To measure the flow rate of water, you're going to measure how long it takes for that black paddle to go around in a complete circle. So then you just take the total amount of turns, which is 10 turns, and then divide it by the time to get the turns per second. And that's going to be your quantitative unit for flow rate. So those are all the items that are actually included in the kit. In addition to that, you're going to need a meter stick, a stopwatch, and a 1,000 milliliter beaker. So the beakers that I'm talking about are these kinds. This one's actually 400 milliliters, which is a bit too small for the amount of water that we're going to be playing with. So definitely try to find a 1,000 milliliter beaker.